All right, Ted, looked like a pretty big session out here tonight. How did it go?
Yeah, it's a pretty weird week for us in that we're going from a Thursday to a Sunday game, so we're making the most of that and had a pretty intense training session today instead of, I guess, just ramping up into the week.
Is it unusual having a 10-day break, particularly after playing on a Thursday night?
Yeah, so we're coming off the bye and we've got a 10-day break, so it's a really good opportunity to set ourselves for the next part of the season.
And the Gold Coast coming up, heading up to Metricon Stadium. What have you made to their start to the season?
Oh yeah, well, they've really impressed. Just played a really good brand of footy, but in particular their attack. So much has been said about Gary Ablett, but we're seeing all these other guys really get a lot of respect and recognition throughout the AFL, which being a lot of them such high draft picks, we knew it was going to happen.
And what about their forwards? They've got so many tools who are all pretty mobile, guys like Tom Lynch having a good year, Charlie Dixon, this sort of thing. Who's someone you're likely to line up on?
Yeah, well, you've mentioned two there with Tom Lynch and Charlie Dixon, but they've also got Day, who's about 2 metres tall. Their ruckman, he gets down there, and he's come back from his injury and he's playing some really good footy. So, that is one of their strengths. Not only are they tall, but they're very athletic too. So. Big job. Yeah, big job once again.
Well, the Swans are playing pretty well. The Swans are not too bad, 6 in a row, and the defence is looking pretty good, even though you might not get the recognition of the forwards. How have you rated your guys?
We want to get consistency. We want to win games. We also want to get consistency. So, we're in a bit of catch-up mode because we lost those games at the start of the year, and now it's just about playing our best every week and getting that win.
What's changed for you guys? I mean, you kept Geelong to 5 goals, which is almost unheard of these days.
Yeah, I think we weren't playing well as a team. We weren't playing too well, but in particular at the defence. I think at the start of the year we're getting fairly easy to score against, and we pride ourselves on being a hard team and a hard defence to score against. So I think we've got pretty good numbers in the last few years. So getting back to helping each other, and if they're going to score goals, we're going to have to really make them earn it. So it was good to see. The score against Geelong, because got a lot of respect for their forwards, and they've got some talented players, and yes, it's good to see that it worked.
And your partner in crime, Heath Grundy's 150th game this weekend. He's not one to talk about himself very much, so what's he like as a player, and how good is he to play with?
Well, it's funny you acknowledge he's not one to talk about himself, but that's just in front of the cameras. Now we get down to the change rooms, he'll be down there just talking a lot about himself, and but it's good to see Reg, because he's now a life member, so he gets the photo up on the wall and he'll be pointing that out to us all, and I've got a lot of respect for Reg, because I think he plays one of the toughest positions on the field at centre half back, and he just rolls in each week and and just does his job, no fanfare, and internally we all respect Reg so much.
And you guys have a pretty amazing, I suppose, on-field relationship. Neither of you have had many injuries, so you seem to be out there almost every week. You're just pillars down there. Do you consider you're both pretty lucky to spend so much time together out there?
Yeah, well, I guess we both push each other a lot, and we've got a great relationship off the field. But we also, at training, make sure we're getting the best out of each other, and I think Reg is able to consistently play because he pushes himself so much, and he prepares so well for training and games. He doesn't miss training sessions, and gets himself in great condition throughout pre-seasons, and it's no surprise that he just gets through games.
And lastly, Ted, when are we seeing the Riches report back? It's always under popular demand.
Yeah, I had a couple of uni assignments and I had an exam and...
Excuses.
Yeah, so I'm giving you excuses, aren't I? And got a bit of wedding preparation too that the fiancé is giving me a bit of grief over. So all this combined means that the Richards report's been put aside for a while. But yeah, I know I've got to get one back soon. Yeah.